Installation animation. The structural installation of holon buildings mainly includes ladder module, room module, roof, and exterior wall. Installation of ladder module. Transfer the module to the designated area. Remove the packaging outside the module. Remove the corner fittings and support fixtures at both ends of the module. Remove the bolts and bracket. Remove the corner fittings support rod. Insert the wall supplement strip. Cover the bottom of the strip, fixed by blind rivets. Install the connection seat on the beam. Positioning pins are installed on the top of the columns. Trial hoist the module after installation. Tie the hawser to the hanger. The module can only be hoisted after 4 corners of the hanger are locked. The installer should stay away from the module during hoisting. Do not throw under the module. Hold module for 2 minutes and check status normal or not. Position slowly. About 200 mm from bottom. Hold module and adjust. The positioning P is aligned with the flange. Remove the positioning pins from the column and install the column bolts. Use a pin to assist in removing the positioning pin. Tighten the bolts with hands. Use an electric wrench to initially tighten the column bolts. After completion, mark the bolts. Initial tightening of all column bolts in the specified sequence. After the initial tightening, do the final tightening and make the bolts with the other mark. Final tightening of all column bolts in the specified sequence. Erect the bolts at the connecting seat of the connecting rod. Installation of room module. Transport the module to the designated ground area. Remove the packaging outside the module. Install lifting rings and slings on the bracket beside the joist to hold the slab. Remove the fold pads on both sides of the slab. Remove the joist supports beneath the slab. Lower the slab slowly. Install bolts in the beams at ends of the slab. Install the pull rod. Remove the fixing bolts from the joist holes. Rotate the joist along the hinge. Fix the joist to the joist bracket. Connecting the joists with bolts. Remove the corner fittings. The steps are the same as the ladder module. Remove the corner fittings on the side of the slab. Remove the supplementary beam and then reinstall it. Install the beam fixture. Install the landing support rod. Install the landing. Fix the platform to the platform support rod. Install the staircase. The end of the staircase are fixed to the slab, and the pull rod is installed to fix the staircase. Continue the installation of the remaining staircase. The bottom is fixed to the slab. The top is fixed to the landing. Install the railing. The bottom of the railing is fixed to the staircase. Install the staircase wall. The side of the wall is fixed to the column and the bottom is fixed to the beam. Install the balcony insulation strip. The inner side of the strip is fixed to the beam. Install the balcony window. The balcony window is fixed on one side with window bracket. Assemble the balcony on the ground. Remove the fixed bracket of the handrail. Unfold the guardrail. Fix the guardrail base with bolts, then install the whole cover. Remove the balcony hinge. Install the frontal guardrail. Fix the guardrail base with bolts, then install the whole cover. Fixed sides of the frontal guardrail. Install the balcony connecting seat. Install the balcony. Fix the balcony to the balcony connecting seat with bolts at both the top and bottom. The handrail are fixed to the balcony window. Install the positioning pin. Trial hoist the module after installation. Tie the hawser to the hanger. The module can only be hoisted after 4 corners of the hanger are locked. The installer should stay away from the module during hoisting. Do not throw under the module. Hold module for 2 minutes and check status normal or not. Position slowly. About 200 mm from bottom. Hold module and adjust. The positioning P is aligned with the flange. Remove the positioning pins from the column and install the column bolts. Use a pin to assist in removing the positioning pin. Tighten the bolts with hands. Use an electric wrench to initially tighten the column bolts. After completion, mark the bolts. Initial tightening of all column bolts in the specified sequence. After the initial tightening, do the final tightening and make the bolts with the other mark. Final tightening of all column bolts in the specified sequence. All of the columns should be installed in the similar way. The sequence is as shown in the figure. The supplementary beam is connected to the adjacent module. Remove the fixed bracket. The beam is connected to the adjacent module. The beam and the supplementary beam are vertically connected. The bottom of the staircase is connected to the landing. The joist is connected to the adjacent module. Remove the pull rod. The staircase wall is connected to the adjacent module. Install the insulation strips. When the slab is connected to the long beam, it is fixed with slab bracket. The slabs are fixed to each other with connecting plates. The supplementary grooves are connected to each other. Install column connectors between columns. Connecting the columns with the connecting plate on the side of column. The other room modules are installed in the similar way. Column installation. Beam connection. Vertical connection. Remove fixed bracket. Joist connection. Installation of slab bracket and connecting plate. Remove the pull rod. The other end of the balcony window is fixed to the adjacent module. Install the insulation strips. The inner side of the insulation strip is fixed to the beam. Remove the pull rod at the bay window. Install the insulation strips. Fix the insulation strips inside the upper and lower beams. Slowly push out the bay window. The bay window is fixed to the columns on both sides. Remove hinge after fixing. Remove the diagonal braces. Installation of roof. When the top layer module is installed, install the top movable beam. The beam is installed flush with the top of the column. On the low side, install the cushion seat A. On the high side, install the cushion seat B. Before installing the top transverse wall, install the transverse wall bracket A at the bottom. Install the transverse wall bracket B on the top of wall. Install the top transverse wall. The bottom is fixed with screws. The top is fixed with connecting seat. Install the top insulation strip. During the installation of the technical room module, additionally install hanger rod on the transverse wall. Fix the transverse wall. Insert insulation blocks into the cavity. Fill the gaps with foam filling. Install the insulation cover. Perimeter sealant application. Install the top column supplement wall. The wall is fixed to the bracket. Install the roof slab seat on the high side column. Ground assembly of the roof slab group. Install the hanger rod at the end of the roof slab. Install the top railing. Insert the insulation block into the cavity. Fill the gaps with foam filling. Install the insulation cover. Perimeter sealant application. When the roof slab is a side one, install the side top railings in the same way. Hoisting the roof slab. The roof slab is aligned through the locating pins. Roof slab fixing. The roof slab is fixed to the lower layer with bolts in the installation holes. Insert 2 pearl cotton strips into the cavity. Fill the gaps with foam filling. Cover the sleeve. Perimeter sealant application. Insert pearl cotton strips into the gaps between the roof slabs. The sealing operation should avoid the construction in rainy days and appropriate temperature. The pearl cotton strips in the gaps are filled properly. Adhesive depth meets drawing requirements. After sealing, cover the gaps and weld seam. Before installing the flashing plate, apply sealant to the bottom. Install the flashing plate. Install the gutter. The gutter is fixed to the top railing with rivets. Connect the gutter. Seal the gap between the gutter and roof slab. Insert pearl cotton strips into the gaps between the wall strips and sealed. Install the fall arrest. Installation below the roof slab. Install the top joist bracket under the top joist. Insert the plus pad between the top joist. Bolt connection between top joists. The bottom is connected by the top joist connecting plate. The roof slabs are connected to each other by roof slab bracket. Installation of external wall. Construction on the external wall with suspended platform. Install the column side connecting plates. Before installing the transverse wall, install the bracket. Install the bracket on the lower wall. Install the transverse wall. Fix the transverse wall with screws. Install the connecting plates at the side of column. Install the supplementary wall. The installation method is the same as transverse wall. Close all external wall joints. The inner cavity of the transverse wall and the surrounding gaps are filled with foam filling. Insert the pearl cotton strip into the gap and sealed. Seal the gap between the transverse wall and the grille. Drip application at the bottom of the grille. Seal both ends of the drip. Around the balcony window, insert the pearl cotton strips into the gap twice and sealed twice. Between the balcony and the balcony window, insert the pearl cotton strip into the gap and sealed. The top and bottom gaps of the staircase wall are filled with foam filling, then insert the pearl cotton strip and sealed. On sides of the staircase wall, insert the pearl cotton strip twice and sealed twice. Around the bay window, insert the pearl cotton strip and sealed. Fill the cavity of the supplementary wall with foam filling, then insert the pearl cotton strip and sealed. On both sides of the supplementary wall, fill the gap with foam filling, then insert the pearl cotton strip twice and sealed twice. On the side of the wall, insert the pearl cotton strip and seal the gap twice.